This is he knows the sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about, man. Reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. They want to sit here and get on Gervonta Tank Davis, and I'm not gonna excuse him because I don't excuse stuff like that. See, I keeps that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. I keeps that same energy, but at the same time, they don't want to get on Oscar De La Hoya. They don't want to get on Sergey Kovalev. What about their issues? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Picking and choosing, pandering to a selective viewpoint. This is what's fundamentally wrong with the sport of boxing. This is why the sport of boxing is going down the gutter. This is why the sport of boxing is in the soft market. This is why the sport of boxing is suffering. Because you have these fight fans that pick and choose who they want to talk about and who they want to criticize. Again, I'm not excusing Gervonta Tank Davis. This is a crossroads in his boxing career. And I told you guys, when he screws up and he does something that he's not supposed to, I hold him accountable. Because over here on this platform, whether we like somebody or not, whether we're biased to somebody or not, because nobody's unbiased. I've already debunked, ethered, and murked that situation a long time ago. Everyone's biased when they come from the womb. Let me say it again. Everyone is biased when they come from the womb because they've come from biased people. So how the hell are you unbiased? Just think about that. Your classic Dolce and your troglodytes, your Rudy Poo and your pump on brains, your ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. What people need to understand, and the truth of the fact of the matter is this: Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't get off the hook for this. This is a grown-up moment for him. And I'm disappointed. I'm heavily disappointed in him because I keeps that same energy, dog. I keeps that same energy. And I don't want to see this from him, especially for a guy that roots for him and knows that there is the potential for him to be that man with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset. But I've gotten on him before about his antics outside of the ring. You don't just go and seek out somebody in an angered state, in a frustrated state. Even though Gervonta Tank Davis in his statement is saying he didn't do anything, I wasn't there, I don't know, and I'm not going to speculate on stuff like that. These are very sensitive type of topics. If you're not there, you don't speculate. What I'm going to say is this: he's in the wrong because he is a fighter. And what fighters need to understand is their weapons, a la their hands, are legalized, registered weapons. And when you go out there in that manner to go seek out someone, automatically they're going to think that you're in some seek and destroy, especially when your skin color looks like myself. Yes, I have to give the cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truths. You already got a strike against you in that regard. Then you go out there and pull some stuff like that. That's 2 strikes against you, pushing on and leading on to a 3rd strike. So I'm heavily disappointed in Gervonta Tank Davis. He's going to have to grow the hell up because he's a very talented fighter, man. This is a Roy Jones meets Mike Tyson type of fighter. He's special, the best at the lightweight division. But he got some affairs that he needs to take care of outside of the boxing ring. And I got to keep that same energy on him because I don't like what I'm seeing in terms of that aspect of it. But y'all boxing fans have to keep the same energy. If you're going to sit here and single out Gervonta Tank Davis, where is the same singling out for Oscar De La Hoya? Where is the same singling out for Sergey Kovalev? This is the stuff that I'm talking about. Double standards associated with boxing. Why do you think there's a series going on, a la He Knows the Sport and spearheaded by Tom Ross TV? It's because we're sick and tired of this. If you're going to get on Tank, get on Oscar De La Hoya. Get on Sergey Kovalev. Because then it tells us there's a systemic issue going on that you want to point out Gervonta Tank Davis, and he's not blameless here. Again, I'm not excusing his behavior. His behavior is unacceptable. I'll be the first one to tell you that. He shouldn't be engaging in nonsense like that. He's a celebrity of the highest degree and the highest order. He's popular. He has cachet. So engaging in stuff like this only makes him look bad, makes him look lascivious, it makes him look lewd, and it makes him give you the impression that he's a beta when in actuality he isn't. But this is beta boy behavior, and I have to call it out for what it is. I got to call a spade a spade. But again, if Oscar De La Hoya is running this same nonsense and Sergey Kovalev is running the same nonsense, keep that same energy and talk about it. Because when it was going on with them, there was no videos. There was nothing to talk about. It was defense mechanism. Oh, nothing came out. I've heard people go as far as to say, that bitch. That's the terminology they use with the woman. Even though she came out and gave explicit information about Sergey Kovalev. Oh, that bitch is lying. That's how far you fight fans, you reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders, are going to defend somebody who doesn't give 2 flying you know what's about you. You did this with Sergey Kovalev. And you did this with Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, it's not true. She just wants money. But with Gervonta Tank, oh, he's guilty. Oh, he knows the sport. Where's the video out on Tank? Isn't that your fighter? Isn't that one of the fighters you like? Keep that same energy. Because like I said, you guys, reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders, are fundamentally what's wrong with the sport of boxing. Again, I'm not accusing Gervonta Tank Davis. And the same way that I could hold him accountable for this nonsense and tell him, look, grow the fuck up and get out of this ridiculous baby mama drama and all of this nonsense, social media nonsense. It's the same way I want to see you guys start holding Oscar De La Hoya's butt to the fire and Sergey Kovalev's butt to the fire and any other fighter that you guys support to the damn fire. Because it can't just be this platform doing that. That means one side is remaining in integrity and morality and moral ethics, and others are just wanting their cake and eat it too. Does that make any sense to you guys? You classic dotes and you troglodytes? You Rudy Poo and you plum brains? You ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric? Keep that same energy. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.